Since it's the end of 2024, I want to talk about every single LEGO Castle related thing coming out in 2025. This is not a speculation video, we are only going to be looking at reputable leaks and confirmed news in this video. We're also going to be going month by month covering every single set or minifigure that we know is coming out. So I hope you enjoy this little no-nonsense guide. Starting on January 1st, or a couple of weeks if you're lucky, the new Wolfpack Beastmaster minifig will be releasing in the Series 27 packs. Just last week we got our first official images of this figure, and I am so excited to get my hands on him. We're getting a much deserved new version of the Wolfpack shield that for some reason was missing from the medieval town square. Either way, it looks great and I'm glad to see that they mended that mistake. I think most people, including non-Castle fans, will be elated to see the new wolf that comes with the figure. It looks great, and it's nice to get a normal LEGO wolf for once, as I'm pretty sure we've only had fantasy ones in the past. But my favorite part of this figure has to be the new chainmail prints on both the legs and the arms. These two parts are going to be so versatile for making any custom medieval soldiers. Seriously, the chainmail legs are so good, and I have so many ideas to use with them. It's just top tier printing. And finally, we're also getting a new soft feathered cape that will be a godsend for all custom minifig fans. This figure is a killer start to the year, which is really surprising considering just how good last year's medieval CMFs were. Anyways, now moving into February, we can expect to see the medieval Seaside Market and the Siege Encampment start their pre-orders on the Bricklink Designer Series program. If you aren't familiar with this program, it's basically LEGO ideas, but for a more niche adult audience. Bricklink is owned by LEGO and all of the sets are made in their factories. The only real difference here is they are 100% fan designed, which is pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of this program personally, but it cannot be denied that it is one of the only things keeping LEGO Castle alive right now. Both of these sets, while not quite on the same level of an official set, are well worth looking into, albeit at their expensive price tags. If I had to pick between one or the other, I think I'd probably go with the Siege Encampment, but I'm unlikely to buy either of these when they're open for pre-orders. I'll leave some links in the description to all of the Bricklink sets that I'm going to be going over today so that you can check them out for yourself and see when they open up for pre-orders. Now moving into March, we don't really have any new sets coming out exactly, but the Forest Stronghold is set to start shipping out to the people who pre-ordered it back in October. Unfortunately, if you didn't already purchase this set, you're out of luck, and you're going to have to bow down to the aftermarket if you want to pick this one up. After March, there's a bit of a dry spell here, but then in June, pre-orders for the Adventure in Transylvania Bricklink set will open up. Something to keep in mind if you're interested in pre-ordering any of these Bricklink Castle sets, I just want to let you know that they tend to sell out like really fast, hours after release in some cases. So if there's a model that you really want to get your hands on, make sure you know the exact day and time that the pre-orders open up on. Again, I'm going to leave links in the description to their site where you can check out all of that information. Okay, and now moving on to summer, which in LEGO terms could mean anywhere from like June 1st to August 1st, we probably have the most exciting and unexpected leak of the entire year for Castle fans. Next summer, we will be getting a new 3-in-1 Creator Medieval Castle. It's slated to retail for $120, which is a $20 increase from the previous set that came out back in, I want to say, 2021, but right now we don't have any information on it, so the piece count could be higher than that old set, but I mean, come on, we all know that's really unlikely. I'm sure it'll be around the same size as the previous model, but with that price hike that is all too common nowadays. Now please forgive me, but because we don't have any information on this set, I want to speculate just a little bit. So the Creator 3-in-1 theme rarely, if ever, gets new prints for its minifigs, so it's almost 99% certain that the faction and figs in this castle will be ones that we've already gotten in the past. That means that this castle could be for the Black Falcons, Forestmen, Lion Knights, Wolfpack, and maybe even the Dragon Masters. But that last one's unlikely since it only came in a gift with purchase. Now, I personally believe that this is going to be a Wolfpack themed castle. My hope is that at least one of the three models will be an homage to the classic Wolfpack Tower set, but again, that's all speculation, sorry I had to. Anyways, please let me know what you'd like to see from this set in the comments, because this is super exciting and I had no idea this would be coming, totally unexpected for me. Moving now into October, we have a concrete real Wolfpack set releasing. Brickhammer, who if you aren't aware of, was the fan designer behind the Viking Village set, has his new Wolfpack tower coming out through the Bricklink designer series. This is really exciting for Brickhammer and the castle community in general. He is a great builder, and I'm glad to see him getting some more love from the community. It's a pretty stellar looking build, and I'm not at all surprised that it was chosen to be in Series 6. This is the one Bricklink castle this year that I'm really tempted to get, but we'll see. It looks really nice. And finally, the last piece of concrete news that we have is, of course, the new Knight minifigure that will be coming out of the Prize Machine LEGO Ideas set. This Ideas set is going to be coming out sometime in 2025. We don't have an actual date right now, but we do know that one of these 4 factions will be getting a new figure and shield in it. We still don't know what faction that'll be, but I imagine we'll get some more news on it in the coming months. And that is every single castle set or figure coming in 2025. At least as far as we know. There could be more stuff that we just haven't heard about yet. If you'd like to keep up to date with all things medieval LEGO, why not subscribe? It's pretty much all I do here on YouTube. And as always, thank you so much for watching.